I was way into the Star Wars Extended Universe novels back in the 1990s. I can remember getting the first 3 Timothy Zahn penned novels, the Heir to the Empire series, in hardcover from my local library not long after each one of them came out, and just devouring them. It may seem really weird now, but at the time it was very exciting to have new Star Wars. After Return of the Jedi in 1983, there had been some really ill-advised outings like the Ewok movies or the Droids cartoon series, and nothing like what the extended universe finally gave us. And to this day, I'm the only person I know, in real life at least, who actually owns and has read all of the EU. Yes, dear viewer, I was very, very into it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That good includes the X-Wing novels, a series kicked off by Michael A. Stackpole about Wedge Antilles and Rogue Squadron, which later gained a bunch of intertwined novels about a sister group of pilots, Wraith Squadron, and that was written by the late Aaron Alston. And you know what? I will fight and die on the hill that says the X-Wing novels are actually the best Star Wars Extended Universe novels out there. Yes, even better than Zahn's original trilogy. Fight me. The X-Wing novels are funny, moving, action-packed, and, here's the kicker, have large ensemble casts of characters, much like the original Star Wars movies themselves. Through the books, we get to know a lot of squadron members across the 2 squadrons. And of course, with the changes you might expect during a time of conflict, even more besides that as characters move in and out of the stories. That's something I always liked, having all these different chess pieces that could be used in different ways and combinations, and which, by and large, weren't even based on characters from the original trilogy. And yes, it would also invariably mean you would start having favourites. This was much more interesting to me than a series of novels saying, hey, here are 2 hero characters you already know, and everyone else? Yeah, not so important. So it was a great surprise when it was announced that Rogue Squadron was going to be a new Star Wars standalone film under the control of Patty Jenkins. Part of me was genuinely happy, as obviously I love the novels, and I also have a soft spot for the comics and the games too. But a movie? As I've just been explaining, part of Rogue Squadron's appeal was this sizable cast of characters spread across a bunch of interesting stories. To make a movie, you'd need to take 1 or 2 stories, dumb them down a lot, and focus on a couple of characters only to really make it work. Think of something like Top Gun. Tom Cruise's Maverick is the lead, and everyone else plays second fiddle. And once you get away from his co-pilot Goose and his nemesis Iceman, we hardly know anything about the other pilots. Not Iceman's co-pilot Slider, and certainly not Hollywood, Wolfman, Cougar, Sundown, or anyone else. Now, tell me a Rogue Squadron movie wouldn't be the same. So when it emerged in 2021 that all might not be well with the Rogue Squadron film, I was kind of happy. Rogue Squadron, originally set for a 2023 release, seems delayed, perhaps indefinitely, due to creative differences. And obviously this wouldn't be the first time in Disney Star Wars that the House of Mouse has broken up with creatives on a project. But why happy when I've just been saying how much I love Rogue Squadron? Because I think it opens the door to making Rogue Squadron as a TV series on Disney Plus instead, which is what I think it should have been all along. I mean, come on, this is a total no-brainer. In a TV series, you can tell bigger and longer stories than a film. You can also introduce way more characters in general, and focus on different characters whenever you feel like week to week. You aren't stuck with a lead and a bunch of people in the background. You can have your cake and eat it too. So I'm throwing it out there to kick off this very irregular video series that I'm going to call Why Don't They? ... by asking, why don't they make Rogue Squadron a Disney Plus series? I'd love to hear your thoughts below in the comments. Let's talk about it.